Hi guys, this is Keshika Lakhani and welcome to our channel Amethyst Awakening. Today we are going to look at your person's thoughts, feelings, actions and or intentions. It depends now, not everyone would be in a state where they might immediately act. Some might just have intentions. I'm going to be doing this reading in English only, I think, not Hindi, but let's see. Okay, now we have three groups with us. Group number, I don't want to number them today, I'm gonna draw them as I feel like. But we have the clear quartz crystal, then we have the amazonite, and we have the fuchsite. Okay, now take a moment, take a deep breath, think of your person. Now if there are 2-3 people actively in your mind, then please carefully try to remember one moment for that person and choose a pile. If you're being drawn to two or more piles, it could be because of two reasons. Now one could be that half your answers are here and half are there. In that case, what you can do is you can ask what are my person's thoughts and see what you're getting drawn to, ask what are their feelings, see what you're getting drawn to, ask what are their actions or intentions, see what you're getting drawn to. Okay, and it could also be that you have multiple people in your mind at some level, or maybe you're in a twin flame journey and right now you're asking about a soulmate. In that case also your twin flame's energy might overpower and might want to come through. So ask about both the people so you know whose answer lies where, and then you can listen to whichever you want to or both. That's completely up to you. Alright, now I hope this helped you in terms of the pile selection. I'm going to shut up for a few seconds so you can pick your pile. Now I hope you've selected your pile, and let's begin with pile number let's begin with the clear quartz. I feel like I want to call this pile number, forget it. I don't know, the number 2 is coming, which is so pointless, but maybe I don't know, maybe it holds some significance to you. The number that's coming through is number 2. Now let's see. It used to be a pendulum at one time, and now it's it broke a little, but I feel like a lot of people feel like crystals, when they break, usually they would discard them. I don't know the right word for them, but they feel like it's over. I feel like the crystal takes the shape of the new energy that you require, and I feel like it needed to be converted into a new crystal. So the intact part is the part. Maybe there is something in this connection that has that you all have decided to let go of, but some part is intact and you want to make do with that. That could be why I told you this entire thing. Okay, now let's look at your person's thoughts about y'all, both of you, that think about thoughts, just thoughts about you. And these are they've come in the place of actions and intentions. I'm going to take their actions. These are their actions, they're going to act. And what are their feelings? They are not really tapping into their feelings, but as we read, let's see if their feelings want to come through. Okay, so what are the thoughts about you? Or you both? They feel like it would be best for now if you did not say anything. Maybe you are reaching out to them, or you're trying to make a plan or catch up, or trying to convince themselves or persuade them. I don't know. Maybe you were communicating, you were saying something, but they are sort of thinking, they want to think independently. Okay, so if you call or text or message or something, their independent thought process is getting disrupted, and so they are thinking that they hope that you don't follow up. What do they think about you? they are actually thinking about you, and they're thinking about what's in store for the future with you. So they're trying to figure out. Now I feel like deep diving into this through another deck, which is the Vice Versa Tarot deck. We've been using the Love Tarot deck so far. These are, it's a deck that I use as message cards. They're sort of like message cards, but today I feel like using them for this reading. Now, what are they thinking right now about the future when it comes to you? They want to move forward, okay? They want to bring quick action. They want to decide soon, and they want to come out of the grief. They want to like flourish what's left over here. There is something left, but it's like you need a perspective to actually see that, and they're trying to at the back. I'm getting, it might not be something you want, it might be something little tiny, but it's they're thinking about what they can really give you. What are you destined to get? And they want to see that, like they want to see what feels natural to them. Yeah, they're thinking about what feels natural to them. Your person's not very in tune with their feelings. They might have an avoidant attachment style, and they might not want to like to tap into feelings. It might be something they're averse to doing. And so they're trying to think and process their feelings, and it's really exhausting. And they've not been doing much, and you've not been, I mean, things have not been equal, okay? And things have not been very peaceful, things have not been very calm. You are both trying your best, but you are both wanting to be happy, but you're not emotionally matured enough. And you'll have your own insecurities and self-doubt and self-esteem, self-worth issues, and you all are also a little too focused on what's not going well. At least your person is. And so that's primarily in their thoughts, is what's in the future, like what's in the future. In the present, they can see what there is, and they are really, really attracted to you physically, and they are seeing that you are open, and you're like, okay, here I am, what do you want? Or like, do what you want, or what's going on? And they are trying to figure all of that out, okay? Which explains why I was also feeling drawn to do a reading on their next move. But let's just see their actions. This is sort of their next move, so let's deep dive in. Let's just dive into that. Probably not deep dive. Yeah, there's a sense of, they feel like certain bridges have been burned. There's a bridge here which seems fine, but like the sky is really like there's a bridge they can take, but they're so focused on the cups that have fallen, and they're just like, you know, when you're thinking, you just go like, That's what they're thinking. They're like thinking about everything that hasn't gone well, and they want to talk about the future. They're thinking that should they talk, and they feel like maybe they have. The number 16 is coming through. It could be new beginnings in love. It could also be your birth date. It could also add up to the number 7, which means it's a part of your spiritual growth and awakening, which makes sense since you're watching a tarot reading on it. And we have the number 29 in reverse. It's like it's almost nearing completion. 29 is like again a number 27. I'm sorry, 27 is the number 9, and maybe 29 also wanted to come through, which is the number 11. Okay, I think we've done too much of numbers and thoughts in life. They're also done thinking, and they're trying to look at the bright side. Now, yeah, what are they feeling? What are they feeling? They feel like they want to focus on the growth that has come, and they want you to cook for them. They're waiting for that. They want to eat something you make. They definitely want you to cook for them. They feel like it would be nice to have something that you make for them. This literally says go out and whip up your partner's favorite dish. Interesting. Okay, so I'm excited. What are the intentions? You have, it says, oh, okay, this had to come up again, which is why we didn't pull these cards earlier. This says, weekend getaway, go on a short and sweet trip. Their intentions is that you had asked for a trip and they wanna time travel, they wanna travel with you, they wanna spend time with you, they wanna talk about the future, they intend to, it just seems so nice, they intend to like go on this trip with you or spend some time with you. They would love, like they intend to, and they would love to share. I don't know if they would love to, but they intend to share. And they, at some level, like deep down, they feel like it would be fun to exchange like sweet memories, exchange things you love about each other. It says ice cream date with a twist. Exchange your scoops after every 2 minutes, and you repeat that. And for me, like ice creams are like really close to my heart. And I'm just like if I share my ice cream with you, like I really like you really mean a lot in my life. Because otherwise I wouldn't. Like I'll just be like, get your own ice cream. And yeah, they're getting overwhelmed by these thoughts because it's not just me getting overwhelmed thinking about ice cream. It's your person's energy, and that's really cute. Um, okay, so what are they gonna do? They are gonna ask you out on a date of your choice. You can choose the place. You decide what happens. It's up to you. They wanna thank you for all the kindness and support that you have shown in the process so far and how you received them and everything, and they just want to share all these sweet things with you. And I'm really getting overwhelmed, and I hate crying on camera, but yeah, they really want to see how y'all can grow together. It's really lovely energy, guys. It's very overwhelming. I think it's like it's got some sweetness and some sorrow with it, which is why I'm slightly like overwhelmed and I'm smiling at the same time. So yeah, okay. I'm like showing my face to the camera after so many days, and this is the first pile, and this is what we do. All right. So guys, I guess that was your reading, and if you really want to tap into this more and uh, read more into your person's energy or see what's happening, or just like focus more on your growth and get an in-depth reading, that would be a one-on-one session. This is a general reading, so all of it may or may not resonate in your scenario, but I hope some of it did and it made sense to you. If it resonated and if you liked it, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't, and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any videos. And if you're looking for a private session, then all my contact details are in the description box below. I'm gonna see you around. Until next time, then bye bye, take care. Hi group number 2, which is the Amazonite. I feel like all group number, the clear Quartz also want to be group number 2, which is why I think I didn't name the groups today. But you're also group number 2, and you're actually group number 2, even like chronologically as I do the reading. Yeah, so I guess like for you guys it is what it is, and you know it to a great extent. So this reading mostly would be a confirmation, and for some feeling that you have, or some knowing that you have more so than a feeling. But if there is something here that you feel like, oh, this is not me, then it's definitely not you, because like for you a 2 is a 2, okay? So if you feel like it's not you, then it's not you. Yeah. Your energy is a little more objective. The earlier group is very like overwhelming, but your person's energy and your energy, I feel like your energy is more objective. I will tap into your person's energy now, and we will look into their thoughts, feelings, and we'll see whether it's actions or intentions. Okay, let's just look at the thoughts and feelings for now. So group number 2's person, what are their thoughts about group number 2, about the connection, about themselves in the connection? Very introspecting pile. I never feel drawn to pull that. What is group number 2's person's actions currently, and what are their intentions for future actions, and how do they feel so far about what they have done in the connection, in what do they want to do. Very interesting. Very. This is the overall energy. Firstly, overall, they want to really thank you for all the support that you have shown, for the way you have held yourself in the connection. It is commendable, group number 2. You have done a fabulous job. And this is not me saying it, this is them saying it. And also me, because I can feel like they really mean it. God, I guess like these twin flame readings or these soulmate readings we do it on a weekly basis, because if I take like a long gap, then it's just very overwhelming. But I guess this is how it had to come, and sometimes it's a part of the journey that you have to do without a reading. So you're ready. And when you read the reading, it's gonna reach right at you in your feed or in your notifications. So if you want to ensure it's in your notifications, then hit the notification bell. I usually don't plug in like that, but I felt wrong to tell you because it's relevant. How does your person feel about what they have done so far? They feel like you have really gone out of like, your way for them, and things like whatever was their favorite, that has been done. Like, they feel like so far you have made sure that you have been like this cute and adorable person who, like, I'm like literally sitting like this to do this, but you're really going like one step ahead to ensure that their needs are taken care of, and they really thank you for that. How do they feel about what's coming next? They really feel that despite of all the effort that you have put in, maybe your person is a person whose love language is words of affirmation. They would really love if you could pen down a poem or write them something nice and just say it along with actions. They also need words, and some people need that because of distrust and like broken trust they have faced and encountered in the past, and now it so happens that even if they see the actions, they would not rather like make a deduction. Like, they think a deduction is an assumption, and that's something that at some level confuses them, and they doubt, and like they would really appreciate if you could just spell things out for them. I feel like you might have in the past, but they would appreciate you doing it another time because they're not sure if it still holds valid, Okay. What do they feel about you? They feel like you have really, like, I think one thing, you have really done everything as per them. Things have gone as per their choice. And they think that you have really just made sure that everything happens as per their choice. And you have done your bit in ensuring that, like, it's not that you have, it's like, I have this thing with this group of friends that I have back home, like right here at home. So we made this pact like years ago, and I'll tell you why it's relevant here. But whenever it's someone's birthday, no one gives anyone a treat, no one gives anyone a party. Everyone just goes out and attends or goes out to a place, attends a party, goes for a dinner, goes for a lunch, brunch, dessert, trip, whatever. Mostly not a trip, but like some outing that the birthday girl wants to do. And then everyone just dutches and chips in and pays their own share, and then the rest of us whose birthday is not on that day gets the birthday girl a cake, for which obviously the birthday girl doesn't pay. But the idea is that sometimes what happens, and this we started long back when we were like back in college and everyone lived on pocket money, and this one friend of ours, she wanted to go to this nice place, but like she didn't really have the budget to take everyone, and she, it was like between choosing, and we were like, what the hell, like it just matters that you do what you love on your birthday, and everyone can just pay for everyone like themselves and not take a gift. In that way you not feel overburdened, that like no one is overburdened, everyone's doing their share. Plus the birthday person has a little privilege because they decide where things go and how things go, right? So in your case, your person is thinking that while you did not overstep your boundaries, you went a little, you gave them that little privilege in life, you know. When they're thinking about you, when they think about you, they think that you are willing to give them that little privilege, or you have, like, they think about those times when even if it was discomfort for you because that was a fair thing to do, you did that for their happiness, you know. What do they think about the connection? I feel like this connection's really been like you mainly. Like you've been like taking the lead or been like the leading front in this. If this is a twin flame connection, then most of you watching are divine feminines who are taking sort of the lead in some way. Uh, but guys, like maybe you were in your masculine energy a lot, which is why you were doing that. So like you should let the masculines do that now. Uh, they feel like this connection has been fun, but it's also been like pointless in some way. I don't know, like I don't know, it could have um so the card over here is like you go for a ride, bike ride along the beach. It's nice, it's accelerated. I feel like they feel like it's accelerated, so part of it was like you could not like soak in and enjoy it completely. At some level maybe you were accelerating it, or maybe you wanted to accelerate it, because this does come as like it's in reverse, so it's mainly like your energy more than theirs. And the reason why I said pointless is like if you're at the beach, you'd rather walk by the beach than go on a bike ride along the beach. I actually thought of like on the beach instead of along, like if you're along the beach would be a good view, but it's still like better to like, I feel like this person wants to walk along the beach with you and not go on a bike ride, and what you're doing is you're taking them on a bike ride and they would rather just walk along the beach with you. It's like simpler. Maybe they like walking. What do they think about themselves? Guys, even when they're thinking about themselves, it's like from your perspective. Your person is heavily focused on you. Everything is from your perspective. They're just like thinking and feeling from your perspective now. I think they're trying to like step into your shoes and tap into your energy, and they're just like thankful when they're looking and thinking about all that you did and all that you said and everything that you must have felt. Uh, when they think about their role, they feel like you have taken out time to understand them, do things as per their liking, and their role was probably just to suggest and tell you what their hobby was and what they liked, but you really went out. Why are they constantly thinking from that perspective? They are really trying to understand if the share in the relationship was equally distributed or not, and I feel like they're trying to evaluate your role and trying to see if there is really a balance in this situation. Even if it's low, like they really want you to say things that you genuinely feel, and even if they take forever to get back, even if you take forever to give a response, like just say something, like for heaven's sake. And I feel like you might have been silent for too long. A lot of you might be in no contact, or like you guys might have not like spoken to your person in a while. They want to keep it light. They want to see if there's someone really losing over here, because they know you both really had a great time and enjoyed your time together. The card says drinks, party, drink up, because the person who loses pays. Like they want to see over here, what I'm getting from this is like, yes, you had a great time together, but they are really like looking into your shoes, stepping into your shoes and seeing and evaluating and reevaluating and just like identifying how much you did for them and how much you are doing for them maybe. And they just wanna, make sure that no one's losing, or they wanna see if you feel like you lost, if anyone's lost, I feel. What are their intentions, actions? How are they behaving now? They might be showing up every now and then for a bit, or like, it's like a short, sweet trip. They might, for some of you, they might really soon take a trip to see you also, okay? Now, take this with a pinch of salt because that might not be for everyone. For some it might just be, I really don't remember. Like, you can actually go back if you remember, I don't know, but I don't. This is for okay, let's just, what are their current actions? Interesting. There was the card already like turned open. They really wish, I feel like they feel like you have trust issues with them and they really wish you could hope. Their current actions and intentions. Okay. Now this could be either their current actions or their probable future actions. Okay, if this is not their current action. And this could be something they're concerned about in the future. They want to take you out. They want to take you out on a date. They want to take you out on a trip. They want to probably come visit you. And they feel that you want things to be equal. You want them to be equally interested. You want things to go hand in hand. So they want to do these things. At the same time, they are concerned and they might feel that you could have trust issues with them. And even if they show up and they do the right thing, you might not completely trust them. If this has not happened, if this is not happening, then this will happen. Like the trip, the could, based on the current energies inside, I don't feel like saying this could happen. I feel like this partly, I feel like the trip bit will happen. Now the trust bit, I hope doesn't happen. I hope you can get the reassurance and surety you need to be able to trust them. Take a step back when this happens, or like, don't take a step back, pause, okay, and look at yourself from a third person perspective and evaluate the situation and see that, can you truly trust them? Is your lack of trust because of what their past actions have been? Excuse me. I feel like your solar plexus are getting worked up. Okay, so work on your solar plexus chakra and throat as well. Okay, solar plexus and throat chakra and third eye. Oh my god, you guys. But solar plexus, throat and third eye, and crown and grounding. You guys have not actively done your meditation work for a while. I feel like maybe you've done a lot in the past and you're just like, okay, now it's done. But do these things. It's required. Solar plexus, throat, third eye, crown with some grounding. Energetically is also fine. And that's about it, guys. And then you, to see if this is really them, that is the reason for the trust issue. If it's really them, then you need to ask the right questions, get the information you need so that you can trust them. Because if you're in it, like I'd said this to someone years ago, but like, you'd rather have your trust broken once than live in anxiety throughout the experience. So it's okay to get disappointed. It's okay to put yourself up for a disappointment or for a heartbreak or for a potential break of trust. Not because of lack of wisdom, like if you know, then you don't repeat your mistakes again, but if you're taking a chance, and if you are walking in that direction, then take a chance fully and just go for it, okay? Just go for it. If it happens, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, right? And what's happening here? Yeah. Dare yourself to trust them. Can you? And if you can, then try and do it fully. Let them lead the way. Maybe some of you guys have trust issues, and so you're like keeping things in your control, whether you like it or not. And list out 10 things that you love about your partner, so you would know if you can trust them, if you can't trust them, and what it's like. Okay, guys? Now your energy is much calmer. It's about soaking everything in. If you like, close your eyes. Allow yourself to integrate all of this information that has come to you, whatever is relevant to you, whatever is not, you let it fly, let it go to the person it is meant for. And just like get a little grounded. It pains and it's hurtful when it's not, like when you're not grounded. And yeah, I hope you liked this reading and it resonated in some manner. If it did, please hit the thumbs up button and share the video with someone you think it could help. You can subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell if you want to stay in touch for more such videos coming up shortly in the future. And we also do like daily energy reads. I feel like a lot of you might not actually be subscribers, so do subscribe. I do, like, if you've been connected and if this resonates, then it's for a reason, okay? And maybe then there are some messages that are to come to you through me. So if this resonates, please do subscribe. It's not gonna take much, and at some point if you feel like it doesn't resonate anymore, you can always unsubscribe again. It's an option, right? It's like life. You make a choice and you are free to change your mind, and you can change your choice again. Now, if you're looking for a private session, if you really vibed, then all my contact details in the description box below. I would love to hear from you, even in the comment section, on my email, wherever, and I would love to read for you also. So I'll see you around. Until then, bye-bye. Hi, group number 3, and welcome to your reading. Now, for you guys, I feel like your energy is a little like I don't know how to explain, but I feel like my head's being pulled backwards, and I feel like it's like, you know, it's a good posture, it's chest out, but my head's going back. I don't know why. So, something to do with your crown chakra, okay? So there's like a crown chakra imbalance or some downloads that you're getting, and like, yeah, there's some downloads. Listen to them carefully. Cool. Now let's see what your person's thoughts, feelings, actions, and intentions are. You guys are the Fuchsite crystal, which is a very fancy, shiny stone that's green in color. And it's also sort of the healer stone. And if you like your crown and third eye, could definitely use some healing. If there are any free healing sessions or paid healing sessions that you come across, go for one. I do healing, but I don't only do healing sessions, so I only do it for people I read for and because I'm more of a spiritual guide. So yeah, if you're someone who takes guidance, then and you're working on it actively, then I'm happy to give you like reading, like healings to assist the process. But otherwise look for a healer and get a healing done. Cool. And yeah, I'm happy to give you a reading if you're ready to like incorporate those changes, whatever required, and integrate them in your life, in your being. And those are choices you will make, of course, but you need to be open to make those choices, because I want you to do your work, okay? Like on your own, with my help, but like on your own. I'm only gonna guide you. Okay, now let's get to your person's. Your person's a little happy, I like it, but their head's heavy. What are the thoughts? The thoughts. Not, we can't like in your person doesn't want to say with it. Okay, so the camera just got cut and I saw the number 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there is some progress that's happening over here. Your person doesn't want to yeah, we can't tell you what your person's thoughts, your person's actions, intentions. Feelings, what they feel you feel, and yeah, they're trying to tap into your feeling, but this is what they're feeling also. Okay, fine. So what are you feeling? They feel like they have, or you are, so there are two scenarios here. They are feeling like you might be waiting for like a response or a reply or a message from them, and it has been really long. Like they're feeling like they have made you wait a lot, but the message has been sent. So maybe you've telepathically received it, or like you've sent it but you're not receiving it, because I feel like some downloads are trying to come and you want it in physical and it's going to take a while in the physical. Now if that's not the scenario, then maybe they have sent you a message that you have to respond to guys since a while and you haven't. So look into that. I really feel it's the former for most of you, but could be the latter. Now what they are feeling is they're feeling like you want to discuss the future. Okay, this confirms that for most of you it's like you send the message and you're waiting for a response. Now they feel like you want to speak about what's in the future and you are focusing on the growth, and they are meaning to respond to it with love and write it down, but they're slow as a snail. Like they're really, really slow. Now what are their thoughts? They're thinking that you are trying to teach them a lesson. Okay, thinking that you're trying to teach them a lesson, but at the same time you are dying to see them. And if you're in different cities, like you keep on taking trips to where they are, you want to take trips to where they are, and you want to see them, and you're dying to do that, but at the same time you want to teach them a lesson, and you want them to pay a price for the bad behavior that they're doing by not responding to your message. So that's in their thoughts. Now what are their intentions? I think they think that you should also be a little grateful for the support that they have shown to all your turbulence and expression and everything, whether they're ready for it or not, they've taken it in their stride. And they've kept short. And they've not been rude, they've not told you off, they've managed their ego well, and they think that there is something that needs to be, you should at least, they hope that you can also thank them a little. It would be nice and feel well. And yeah, like recognize their struggles, no? And if you recognize their struggles and empathize with it, and they really, really want to come forward and be like, can you trust me? Can I trust you? Like, can we do this? Can we exchange our phones? Can we look at everything we've written maybe in our notes and just catch up on each other's lives, and like, can we get going? And yeah, I guess that's what they want to say. Yeah. They want you to let them take the lead. At the same time, they want you to hold tight on. So they really, really, my phone space got full right now, and it seems like their space is also full. Yeah, the real challenge is to carry all the bags, okay? And I think both of you all have your minds and space full, but they want you all to have a conversation, be like, can we trust each other despite our baggage? Can we make this work? And can we be public about things? And can we be open about our love for each other? And ask these questions to yourself, get your answers. Maybe they will find them too if you're a twin flame. Yep, that sort of confirmed that. And on that note, if you like this, if this resonated, please hit the thumbs up button, click the bell icon so that you're updated whenever a new video is out, and subscribe. And if you're looking for a private session, all my contact details are in the description box below. Drop in a hi in the comment section and let me know how this resonated. I look forward to hearing from you, and I'm going to wrap this quickly because I haven't deleted much from my phone. I'm just like doing the last few seconds. I'm going to see you around then. Bye-bye.